I think I'm live. I don't know. Anyways, welcome guys to the Friday Fallout. As you can see, it's just me tonight. Glenn had to work, and I'm fucking beat. Also, my lighting is terrible at the new place, so I went black and white tonight because I haven't figured that out yet. I just got everything set up. Otherwise, let me know if you guys can hear me and everything. And yeah, so besides looking like a bum, nothing's too new. And since I'm really don't have anything going for you guys exactly right now, let's see. RB Mark II, thank you for joining in. He was in here for a while. Jingles also was in here. If I'm in the hot tub, gotta real quick. Actually, you got very lucky that it's very windy out here, and I didn't want to electrocute myself and fry my laptop. So no hot tub tonight. But I'm not gonna say it's not coming. But yeah. Anyways. Shannon, good to see you, bro. Your mod's coming soon, I promise. I haven't forgot about it. And let's see, we got Mr. Maven Moyle. How's it going, bro? Hope you're doing good. I know you're over there in Australia. You guys are about to hit your winter season, I believe. Mr. T Getz, up, bro? And you guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, yeah, dude, hit the bong right before the show. It's a great idea. I'm gonna be repeating myself a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Make it a true Friday Fallout. There's the link to the Zoom if you guys want to join in. Otherwise, you're going to sit here and watch me look real weird and crusty for probably a good 30 minutes. But otherwise, how are you guys? How was your guys' week? As you know, I was moving and I was fucking beat. If you guys have me on social media, you saw me complaining about it the whole time. And I realized that now at this point in my life that it's just so worth it to pay everyone else to do stuff for you if you can. Like moving or doing any physical labor, because after sitting on your ass for 3 weeks of quarantine and then trying to move a whole house worth of shit, it's not the business. Anyway, Spork Life, what's up, man? Good to see you in the chat. But yeah, so there's the Zoom link in the chat if you guys want to join in. You don't have to say anything either. You can just join in. As you see, I'm going ghetto tonight with just a black and white because I couldn't figure out my lighting. And I'm trying to grow this in. It makes it look a little bit better with a black and white. But to be dead honest, I ain't going to lie to you guys. I'm still bald. Glenn keeps telling me to get Rogaine and all that stuff, but I'm a little embarrassed that I have to put Rogaine on the one patch of my face. You know? But I guess it could be worse. I could have to put it all over my head. I don't know. Otherwise, tell me what you guys are vaping on, and I'll tell you that I'll tell you what I'm vaping on. Anyways, Anarchist Green, I switched it up. Well, you can't see the color. I don't even know I'm holding it up. Green apple cookie butter. It's pretty bomb. As you guys may or may not know, I was never really a dessert guy. So lately, I've been going through some dessert flavors, testing stuff out. Maybe I'm pregnant. Changing up the taste. I don't know. But before this, it was Pebbles Cheesecake by Vapors Treats, which was pretty good. And then Anarchist White was a week before that. And then, yeah. Topside Duel with the goat on top. With the goat head. And, yeah. Otherwise, what are you guys vaping on? Rogaine chin? Yeah, that's the worst part about it. Is that one spot's never grown it in. And I don't even think Rogaine would help. Not a few years back. It's been at least it was right after joining the army. So about 10 years ago, I was really dumb, and I had this motorcycle I drive around, and I wasn't registered, wasn't licensed, but I spent a bunch of my army money on this bike I thought I was gonna be cool and ride around with. Anyways, it wasn't that great. I was 130 pounds scrawny. So, what up? Oh fuck, sorry. That's buddy Jason right there. What's up, bro? And then, anyways, I was super scrawny driving this big-ass 900 around, trying to impress this chick and all this stuff. Anyways, I went to this small town called Pahrump outside of Vegas where this chick lived, and I was being a douchebag, riding around in a wife beater, some shorts, and flip-flops, because that's what you do when you're an idiot. Anyways, went over to her house, ate dinner with her grandparents, and that was weird. Ended up leaving that place, and I was riding the motorcycle, and I ended up hitting a bunny going about 65 miles an hour, wrapped her on my front wheel. I endoed over the front of it, slid on my hands and face going about 60 miles an hour. So I scraped off a good amount of my hands. I don't know if I ever showed you guys, but I have a scar right here. I don't know if it's going to show up on the light. Right there. And then on this side it comes out is from that crash where a tree branch actually went through my hand on that crash. And I also ripped off a big chunk of my chin, sliding like I was a break dancer. So I'm pretty sure that's why that's that bald spot and why it won't grow. So I'm probably going to have to get implants for that. So one day, you know, if I ever get that white boy rich money, get some implants, put them in there. And then when the rest of my hair falls out, I'll just have the implant stuck so it looks like I have a giant mole on my face. But yeah, that's a long story for a small patch of no hair. And then let's see, we got David Molly's rocking the DB3 Iconic and a DIY custard. Man, I'm seeing a lot of DIYs out there. Let's see, got an Odin from RB Mark II. Destiny RTA for his birthday present to himself. Yeah, happy birthday, bro. I think that was last week, wasn't it? I think I saw it on Facebook. Maybe. But yeah. Also, it was super late when I posted it. I don't know if you guys saw it. I was talking to old boss today about some stuff and got something cool in the mail out there. And I'm the first one to get my hands on these besides those guys that, you know, the business. But we'll be giving away an Anarchist face mask tonight. They're going to release them, I think, tomorrow or something, blah, blah, blah. But this will be the first place you'll be able to get one. But shout out to Erica at Local Vape hooking it up. Let me get my hands on these before anyone else. And so you guys won't get that one. I put that on my greasy face. It'll be brand new in a bag. But yeah. And what's more fitting than the Anarchist logo on a face mask? Tick begins with a stacked enforcer and custard cookie. That sounds pretty good. And I'm guessing that's definitely going to be your shiny purge. I don't know how you use those because I leave finger stains on towels somehow. And those are absorbent. Anyways, Jason's got the S-Well. I think it's S-Well, right? The intake and some mic vapes. Hit that strawberry donut. Nice. Anarchist face mask, that's awesome. Yeah, I thought it would be pretty cool, especially like I get a lot of people are putting face mask stuff out there, and you know, at this point, might as well, if you're gonna wear something around your face, don't make it an old t-shirt or towel. You know, make it something that is kind of cool, I guess. Wash it. You can use it over and over again. And yeah, I saw a guy the other day walking around, and it looked like he had a cup, like a athletic cup that dudes put their nuts in when they're playing sports, on his face, because it was that round plastic thing and it had the holes in it, looking like it was ready to strain some spaghettis. Yeah. Jingles is rocking Noisy Cricket V2 with the Voluna RTA and some orange cream and lightsaber and strawberry donut. Nice. But yeah. Otherwise, anybody get anything new in the mail? I'm afraid to order stuff. I'm sure you guys understand why with how all this stuff is going on. Oh, Henry Wolf, what's up, man? I don't think I've seen you in here before. Isolation has made him bring out old stuff. 2700 original Pulse with Cold Turds RDA for vaping. Great RDA. I'm not a big installer or builder, as you guys see if you've watched the show before. I like the goat heads, but the RDA for vaping is a sexy piece. I like that one a lot. That might be my next purchase, but I don't know if you guys saw, I posted a photo of that actual RDA I took and posted on the Migos today. So I'm going to start posting some more product stuff on there, and then not like making a product shout out page or nothing, but more of my photography work with the vape stuff. Because when I post it on my personal page, no one likes it. No one does. But I was going to put together a tinfoil hat time for you guys, but I ended up smashing, the tinfoil hat and on the move. So I couldn't find my tinfoil. I've been unpacking the house slowly. Honestly, this is the only room I've put together so far because it's the stream office / video game room. Jason says no longer shipped to Washington. Yeah, so what happens is with a lot of these companies, when you guys get the bans that go through with your governors, stuff like that, short lived, long lived, it's hard to keep up with sometimes. But what happens is the people in those offices, they'll find these online retailers like Local Vape and stuff like that, and then they'll order like a very small product from it and see if it ships to their state. So if they had a ban and then you ship to that state, what they'll do is send you a letter, for the cease or desist, or they'll bring the the ban hammer down on you if there's a ban. The second thing is, is that if there's taxes that are levied against vaping and stuff like that are very heavy, especially for like imports from different states. It's not worth it to try to sell to your state, because what happens is you'll have a markup that's going to be at least 30%, 40% maybe on something, because a lot of these taxes are insane. And instead of trying to like have it explain that to people every single time they try to order from a place like that, you just usually block off the state from being able to order until the situation gets better. And it sucks, but you know how that goes with like when they raise taxes, it kills everyone on all sides of it, whether you're the consumer or you're the wholesaler yourself, because a lot of times when you're a wholesale business, you don't make more than a 30% markup on products that you sell, because you're usually selling to shops in bulk. You're not usually making retail prices. Sure, some of these places have retail stores, but that's not the main bulk of their business. And either way, when you're selling to a state that has an import or an export tax, you're going to have to pay that either way. So it sucks, but that's where that's coming from. Tick Begin says, picked up a 1 of 1 Matt Hagerman, hand engraved and rhodium plated. Rhodium. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Plated Purge Scoundrel collab. And that sounds like a down payment on a brand new car. Spork Life says, it sucks but you have to comply. Yeah, and a lot of people, like, you get a lot of these guys that are in this vape industry, or these people that are influencers or content creators saying, like, fuck the government, we're going to sell it to you anyways and do all this shit, blah, blah, blah. It's really irresponsible to continue to sell to states where it's banned, because, one, you get your business shut down. 2, your employees cannot get paid because your business gets shut down. 3, you get an injunction against you. You can't actually do anything because there is penalties from state to state. So, responsible business makers got to make those choices. Yeah, man, it sucks. It definitely sucks, believe me, because even in the state of Nevada here, where local vape and stuff like that's based, they increased the wholesale tax by like 30%, which means that you can't make a profit off of it. So you don't even sell to Nevada where the company's at anymore, which is fucking sucks, man, because a lot of good products that you can get to. But if you want to buy them from the state of Nevada, and that's any vape shop in Nevada that's doing wholesale too, which sucks. So if you sell anywhere in Nevada, you don't get your profit back. You're losing it with the tax. Dust off your old gear, mix a little bit of juice, rebuild, vape for life. It's funny you said that, because I was moving and I was going through a bunch of boxes, and you know what the goat heads are. They come to preloaded with the Anarchist wire pre-wrapped and the Continental. I found my little bag full of like the empty heads I kept, and I found some cotton. So that was as close as I've gotten to building in a while. Not building, but installing. So, but yeah, break out your old stuff, find some cool stuff. I was able to find, I had a Limitless Modco, what is it? It's in that drawer, but I'm not going to get up and get it so you guys don't see my plumber's crack. It's like the Apache looking one. God damn it. I'm going to grab it. There we go. So, like Henry was saying, dust off your old stuff. I really like the one, it's the Arms Race. Man, this thing was my first mod that was ever given to me when I first started working in the industry a couple of years ago. And I love the shit out of it. It looks cool. The grip's great. But the worst part is that this one drains batteries like a mofo. You let it sit on your desk, and like 4 hours later, your batteries are half dead and you hit it twice. But it's a good looking mod. So if you guys are busting out your old school stuff, tell me in the chat. Let me know. Sport Life. Luckily, have been mixing for years already. No, it's not the Lex mod. It's the Limitless Modco Arms Race. I know I don't have the color on, so you guys can't really see it that good. But it's got the little mini screen right there where if you put a battery in it, it tells you all your stuff. It's got the little front little decal, but the top of it, I like that. And it feels kind of like if you got like a detonator or something like that. And you got your adjust buttons right there. It's like when I first started working on local, I walk out in the warehouse and this guy, Alex, he gives us some of the stuff we give away on here. He was like, hey man, you trying to check out like, some stuff? I was like, oh yeah, I'm new to it. And I had like a Minikin or something. It was like my third day. And he's like, or an Osmosis something. And he's like, oh, check this out. It drains your batteries, but it's cool. You want it? I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. And then I packed it in a box and forgot all about it for like 2 years. Yeah, they were pretty popular when I first started. I haven't seen any since though. Like I haven't seen one. And you see people like rocking old school stuff all the time. So maybe it wasn't that cool to a lot of people, but God damn it. So I keep over fucking squonking this. I'll keep spitting juice all over my fucking finger. Anyways, if any of you guys want to join in on the Zoom, I'm tossing the link in the chat. You can go ahead and join in anytime you want if you want to join in. And then, yeah. Otherwise, Great Mod is the one you love. Yeah, Henry Wolf is right. I did use that as most Minikin I had when I first started on it for like a good year. And it was fluent, or not fluent, but it was fluid. It was easy to use. And it was easy to, get stuck with something that you know how to use it. A lot of these mods have like the temp control or that crazy looking stuff, and I just have no clue about like Celsius settings and temperature settings and all that shit. Oh shit, we got Mr. Jangles in the house.
What's up?
How you doing, bro?
Couldn't see you flying solo any longer.
Thank you. I'm not saying I'm having a terrible time, but man, I am fucking beat from moving. You
Hell of a week though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't think I've gotten enough sleep since all this has started. But Jingles. Oh yeah, and I was gonna tell you guys too. Not like like anyone really cares or this is a diary for my life. But I took I was gonna try and go without drinking for 6 months, but when we started moving, I had a bunch of beer and oh man, I got fucking drunk. And then Jangles was messaging me about something, and I was like, oh, I gotta call you, man, I gotta call you. Then I video called this fool, and I'm just like walking around the new house, I'm all drunk, just showing him everything. So I made it like a day short of 5 months. So.
You passed that one month mark though.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you guys too, because I took so long off drinking. I drank all those beers that night. I got pretty fucking hungover. I don't think I'm gonna drink again for a while. I'm turning into an old man.
Water.
Let's say that again.
I said, you see what I'm drinking? Water.
Yeah. So we got right here.
Get tired of everything else, all the sugar and artificial sweeteners or whatever.
Well, I can't say all that because I do have a case of sugar-free Red Bulls always chilling somewhere ready, but that's that's my bad thing. I really don't drink sodas too much or anything, so.
I don't like I used to. It used to be Mountain Dew. That was it. Mountain Dew and sweet tea. And now it's juice or water mostly.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
If I go through a drive-thru, I like to get like the fruit punch or something. I know it's not good for you because it's probably full of sugar and shit, but.
I just don't like that syrupy residue left in your throat when you drink sodas.
Makes you feel all greasy, like you got a Slim Jim wrapper around you. Oh man. So, I know you're telling me. Well, you put on Facebook too. Your kid just had a birthday, didn't she?
Yeah, she turned 14 on Monday.
It's just crazy to me because I don't know if you guys are hurt, and I don't mean no disrespect, but she's got a mouth that'll make a sailor cry. So
Yeah, well, she gets it honest. Gets it from her mama.
talks too fast to get it from you. Jason said, "Good on me." Yeah, man. I was trying to go for 6 months, but I felt like that was good enough time, and then I tried it again. And you know what? I'm not even like people say that like they drink and they get a hangover, and they're like, "Oh, never drink it again." No, I'm like, I'm gonna take another couple months off. I'm still sweating out the Coors Light, like.
As you get older, it takes a while to recuperate.
Yeah. And I was so stupid doing it on a day where I was moving in the fucking 100-degree sun all day, and I ate like one piece of like hot and ready Little Caesars pizza.
That's why it took 2 more days to get moved.
It took 3 days. I got a 26-foot U-Haul, and it took 3 days.
Crazy.
And on the second day, man, when I was all hungover, we were sitting over there in the other house. We had it all open, because we're moving everything in and out. It was just hot, but the AC was running, so it was like hot, cold there, and I'm just everyone's like moving stuff, and I was laying up in like my old closet because it's like a walk-in closet. And I'm just acting like I'm moving stuff, and I'm just laying on the ground like. Ugh.
I was gonna say you probably barking orders instead of helping.
I was avoiding everyone. I went and sat outside because I knew no one would bug me.
You see somebody come, just go around the corner.
Yeah. Reminds me when I was in the Army, I was a part of a maintenance crew, because I was a mechanic, so we'd have to go out and service the trucks and stuff every Monday. And, it's a Monday. Usually back then I was out drinking all weekend or something, so we go in and do that. And the yards have like hundreds of these trucks, and no one ever goes out there because they don't want to be doing what I'm supposed to be doing, So I just go out there, find one, pop under with like a hammer and like a wrench that doesn't do anything under a truck, and I fall asleep. And then if someone comes up, usually it's like a commander trying to be overzealous, and officers really don't know much about like the technical side of anything. So they're like, "Oh, you working on something?" And I'll have a hammer like hitting like the drip pan. I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Oh yeah, keep it up, soldier." And then I just go back to sleep.
And that's how you made it 8 years in the Army.
That and a lot of drinking, yeah.
Bullshit, you went through it, right?
Yeah.
Right with any job.
Yeah. I used to do that at Home Depot too. It was when I was working in tool rental. We had a little shop in the back, and so we could work on the equipment when it came back in. And our section had a little ding dong when you walked in. So if I came in hungover, I'd fall asleep on the little tool bench in the back with like a carpet cleaner in front of me and like a hammer and a screwdriver again. And the thing would go off when someone walk in. So I'd just wake up like, "Oh yeah, I'm working." I probably should have got fired a lot.
Probably so. I don't have to agree. I cracked the shit out of my phone the other night. I have dropped this thing and kicked it across the floor, across parking lots, and run over it in my power, electric wheelchair. And I've got a 10-foot charging cable, so I can lay in the bed playing on watch TV or whatever.
Yeah.
And I thought I had it shoved between my bedside table and the bed, and I'm gonna turn around and it got caught on the little thing for the leg support. And it grabbed it, just slammed it into the chair, and it just shattered the shit out of it.
Oh man.
I got my $40 worth out of it.
I did upgrade my phone. I had the old iPhone 7 or whatever, and it wouldn't charge. So I went and got the one with the 11 or whatever without the button. And me always having sweating hands, it's not that much fun. It'd be changing words too, because like before it correct words, and it'd be like, just simple stuff. But now I'll go to type like ashtray or something, and it'll be like astronomical logical society, and I'm like, no, that's not what I wanted to write. Like, what the fuck? I can't even say it.
You know how men and iPhones get along.
Yeah.
Not very well. That's why I have an Android.
Androids are cool when they used to make them where you can get the full keyboard and they slide up, That's the last time I had an Android. And then when that one broke, I switched to iPhone and didn't go back.
See, me, I've got big thumbs, so I tried the BlackBerry thing.
The buttons are too small.
I have to have a damn little pen tend to push it with. I can't.
Yeah. What's up, Drip Vibe?
It looks like I'm typing Russian sometimes.
And then I don't know how you guys on the Androids do it with the where you guys do like the drag it to write what you want to write and all that stuff.
Yeah, they'll do that.
I don't understand that. That's just weird.
I don't do it, not intentionally, but it will do it.
It kicks on its own. Henry says, Jingles, that pink mech looks like a marital aid. What is it?
It's not pink. I swear to God, it's fire engine red. It's the
It's the light, and it's warm lighting. It makes it look pink.
No, it's red. But what did he want to know about my
He says it looks like a dildo.
Fuck you.
As he puts it in his mouth. No.
And that's not just directed directly to you. That's anybody else that said that in the past.
It's because Jangles got that warm light in his house, so it throws off the color.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that.
It's just a light bulb. You just gotta you go into not Walmart, but like Home Depot or whatever, and they have like the daylight ones, and then you get the true whites and all that crap.
Yeah. This was my mother-in-law's house, so it was probably shoved in a closet somewhere. Probably 40 years old.
Yeah.
Like everything else would have been dragging out.
Is it an oil lamp? Like you gotta light it every night?
There's one of them in there too. Oh, kerosene lamp.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one of those in there too. Might be better than it. But no, it's not pink, it's red.
Yeah, guys, get it right.
And even if it was pink, it don't look like a damn dildo.
So what does a dildo look like, Jangle, since we're talking about it?
I don't know, you tell me. This one was Pornhub subscription.
Everyone got one. It was free.
Not me.
Well, it's not our fault that you only use bottomlessblackholes.com, so.
Well, whatever worked. Whatever gets the job done, right?
The worst part is that that was an actual video that I saw. So I had a roommate a long time ago, it was like over 10 years ago, and we had the satellite TV. You could order the pay-per-view, and they had like the porno stuff on there. And it showed up on the bill for like $49.99 that someone ordered Bottomless Black Holes 9. And then me and the other roommate were out of town, and like we come back, we're like, dude, what the fuck? I mean, like that was expensive. Just like go on the internet. He's like, oh, I swear to God, it wasn't me. But it was like on his DVR and all that.
Yeah. I had my sister's ex-husband's boyfriend, whatever he was. He used to call the DirecTV card, and you get all the pay-per-view. You had like a $500 limit.
Yeah, it's like a preload.
And if you ever used it all up, you just clear it off and start over. But you could get anything. So I'm like, click, 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 and I forgot that shit would show up. But come to find out, I wasn't the only one clicking.
Henry Wolf says it's all in the lighting. Just ask Ron Jeremy.
Yeah.
If Ron Jeremy can do what he did for as long as he did, looking the way he did, anybody can do anything.
Exactly.
The worst part is, I'm pretty sure like we're related somewhere. We kind of got that same like weird looking face.
Funny looking mustache.
Yeah, the funny looking mustache. I just don't have the eyes that face the wrong way.
He was an ugly sucker. Well, he is. He's an old ugly sucker now.
Oh, he looked like. Well, I think they even made a video of it. It looked like Super Mario. So.
Oh my God.
I was watching a thing when I was a kid, and they used to have like the E channel, like Where Are They Now or whatever, and it was one about like Ron Jeremy and stuff. And
That's loud. Sorry.
it's all good. I don't think it sounds too high.
Good, because it was really loud here. Get over it. Okay. I'm not using that anymore.
Nah.
I want to change the subject.
So what you been up to this week, man?
Burned the shit out of my finger. Finally healing up.
How the hell did you do that? Looks like a piece of Canadian bacon.
Felt like it too for a while. I was grilling. I decided to grill my fingers too.
Ugh.
I don't know how I did that. I've got neuropathy in my hand where I can't feel anything.
Yeah.
That's probably how.
Don't even realize it. I ripped off half my shin on a fucking subwoofer moving shit.
Yeah, I've burned myself so many times. It's not funny. But the only good thing about it is it don't, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah. I was really stoned a couple weeks ago and I was making like some pizza rolls or something, in the oven. Or it was one of those pizzas you throw right on the tray, and I went in to grab it off the tray, trying to like stick my fingers in between, the grill part and like pull it out. And I got this tattoo, this Mickey Mouse right here, and I got burned, and it healed in the shape of a dick. I don't know if you guys probably won't be able to see it, but it looks like a dick head. Yeah. So it looks like he's got a unicorn dick head.
Oh my god, that's funny. Talking about tattoos, as far as my dialysis access is in my left arm, and the tattoo I got from a little girl is just a heart with a halo of wings. It's got her name and birthday down there. And my dialysis, and I got tattooed for my son. He loves Superman, and that vein where they created access goes right up next to that tattoo of the Superman emblem, and curves back around, and the only usable part stops right up where the banner is with her name in it.
Damn.
So I didn't have to get it all messed up.
Yeah.
Part of the room. But, yeah.
It's kind of crazy too how they kind of almost connect and it's keeping you alive,
I'm thankful for it.
Yeah.
But 16 years of it sucked.
Man, I bet. You're a fucking stronger man than I could ever imagine, man.
And don't say that. I was terrified of needles. I mean, just for them to take blood to check my kidney function levels, I'd about pass out.
I almost pass out too. Needles.
The first day I started dialysis, they come out with this big old, 14 gauge needle, and I'm like, oh shit.
It gives me like chills just thinking about needles, and it freaks me out because now we're talking about it. I just imagine I saw this video where like they show like a zoom in of like it going into your skin, and every time I see it, I just see that in my head. And you have to give blood and like or donate blood, or someone's got to take blood for tests. Like when I was in the army and shit, I'm sitting over here like I don't pass out, but I freak out like I'm gonna. And
they don't even phase me now. I'm like, they come give me an injection or something. That's all you got.
And the worst part about it is I used to pierce my face with safety pins when I was in middle school, and that never freaked me out. Like I used to put safety pins like in my cheeks. And I pierced my own lips, like with the snake bites and my ears, but needles and like veins and stuff. Hey, I got a hot goth chick to date me for like 2 weeks. We held hands on the bus.
But the piercing needles, 14 gauge piercing needles, that's what I get stuck with every other day. 2 of them.
That's rough.
But there's so much volume of blood has to be moved, to get it clean.
Yeah.
To filter it and all that, so. And a regular vein won't hold up to being stuck over and over and over like that.
Yeah.
They have to take an artery and turn the vein and attach it to the artery.
Damn.
That's my third one I've had.
That's intense, man.
My right arm's chewed up.
Yeah. Oof.
It's up to the wrist of my armpit.
Oof.
But it is what it is.
Yeah. It keeps you here with me to help keep the stream alive.
Listen to OJ.
So, have you watched anything new since quarantining, or done any like new game or anything on your phone?
I started watching Gotham on Netflix. It's pretty good, actually.
I heard it was good, and that one guy that plays the main character, he also played in that teeny drama when I was a emo kid that I liked, the OC, that blonde guy. He plays Commissioner Gordon in Gotham.
Hey.
I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he's the guy that plays Commissioner Gordon. He was in a teeny bopper show. Anyways, he's a good actor either way.
There's a good cast in this one though. I thought it'd be kind of gimmicky, but I mean, they got a lot of the Batman villains and whatever, young Bruce Wayne.
That's why I heard
Young
it's more
Bruce.
about like the growth of the villains to that point before he becomes Batman.
Yeah, I mean, you got Penguin, Riddler, Joker. Um, Catwoman is still a cat girl right now. She's not a cat anything, but you can tell she's gonna be.
Kitty Cat.
And yeah, Pussycat, Kitty Cat. But, what else did I watch? I watched all the Indiana Jones movies. I've watched those in forever.
I'm gonna turn up the volume a little bit. Sportglass says he can't
As far as,
understand me.
as far as games, the only game I play is Wordscape.
RuneScape?
Where they give you Wordscape,
Oh, gotcha.
where they give you so many letters and you gotta make. It's like a crossword, but you gotta make so many certain words.
Yeah, I
I'm
got you.
On level like 1800, close to it.
Nice. I've been
Really small, but it's really easy.
Jason in the chat says Gotham is sick. Ben McKenzie's his name. Yep, that's right. And I remember that show from high school. Yeah, the OC show. It was that teeny bopper show, and that was back when I was that long hair fruity kid with the super skinny jeans and all that, And I thought I was all emotional and stuff. I was like, ugh, I'm so brutish, ugh.
Yeah, it's really just a little whiny ass. I saw that one picture where you took it. I guess you took the post down where you had a little pumpkin looking haircut.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it into an album thing. So I'm gonna turn it to like a quarantine throwback, and I'm gonna see if I can get other people in on it. Where you throw back old embarrassing photos, make like a group album or something.
Yeah.
But I got a bunch of them, man. I used to look like a death camp Jew. I used to have a haircut at the same time where I was that skinny, and I looked like Anne Frank at the. So
Yeah.
like
I'm not digging out any of my photos.
well, you'd have to scan them onto a computer and all that stuff, wouldn't you?
Probably, but I could get it done. But yeah, they didn't have digital anything back then.
Well, if
It was Polaroid.
yeah, back Polaroids were fun. Everyone had the Polaroid cameras.
That or the flash cameras,
Yeah.
the 35 millimeter, whatever they are. I don't know. I have better things to do than play with cameras.
I haven't really done too much camera stuff lately. I did post some studio work I've done before with that the coil turd RDA on the Amiga.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that earlier.
I'm gonna be posting some more stuff of like my work on there. Get a little bit more interactive with it,
Yeah, that was a pretty good shot. I like that.
I appreciate it, man.
You do it alright. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. But let's see. It is 9:09. I threw the Zoom link in the chat. If anyone wants to hang out, well, I'm gonna call it in 10 minutes. It's kind of slow night. Plus, everyone's probably beat from doing this quarantine shit. I don't know about where you guys are at, but they're starting to ease some restrictions here. But it's not going to be like super free to go,
Yeah, I actually went to the mall today and that was a wasted trip. Nothing was open. The mall was open, but none of the shops were.
It's kind of crazy to me because out here the governor had made it where you can have social events up to 10 people and you can go shopping and all this stuff, but you still can't go get a haircut, and like you still can't go to like inside businesses and things like that, which kind of doesn't make sense to me because if you're from, well, I don't think anyone else in here right now is from Vegas, but man, it's been like a Disney movie cutscene where like every white person in town's out with their 18 kids and their dogs and all their families at the park, and having cookouts and hanging out. And it's like at this point, man, I don't even know what's, if people are actually trying to, do the social distance thing. I social distance myself just because I don't like people, but
A lot of people wearing masks and stuff.
Yeah.
Incorrectly a lot of times. of people out and about, and you know, not in the parks, but because they've been closed, but just everywhere. I think our governor today, starting Monday maybe, they're going to allow outside dining at restaurants. You know, still you got to keep your distance and all that stuff. But, they've opened a few things up, but just kind of gradually doing it.
Yeah, and that's the thing that bugs me. You're saying about the masks. I'll real quick before I get into this. Henry Wolf says, "Jingles, Chris, my first time here. Thanks to Legion Vapes, but definitely not my last. Thanks for hanging out, man. Yeah, usually we do a show with Legion on Monday with Adam as well. A little bit more close knit to vaping stuff on Friday. This is more or less where I host we call it the shit show. Just basically come in and fuck off, let off some steam. But you were saying about the mask stuff. If you're gonna go walk around with the mask, don't have it around your neck. Take it off, put it in your pocket. You know what I mean? If you're gonna have it, don't let it just hang. Like you just look like a douchebag.
Okay, you got a mask. Use it if you're going to wear it.
Yeah.
Properly. Yes, baby. Hey, come on, girl. Come on. No cookies? Oh, yeah. My dog got a deer antler in my bed. My wife said, "Don't get up on his bed and poke that antler up your ass."
It's happened to me before. Dog bones and stuff like that in the bed. The next thing you know, it's up your butt or in your back.
I'm talking the deer antler.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Little antler.
That's a booby trap.
It's a what?
That's a booby trap.
Yeah, it's a happy trap.
Jason says that the governor extended their stay-at-home order from May 12th to the 31st. Yeah, our state's doing soft things for the next 2 weeks, and then I don't know if you guys saw, but like in Florida, they opened up all the beaches and stuff. And I'm just like, man, if Florida thinks it's a good idea, maybe you should rethink it.
Yeah, they opened all the public access up on our coastline too.
Yeah.
I don't know how good of an idea that is, but
Yeah. But speaking of all this masks and all that stuff, we're about 7 minutes out. I'm going to figure out a way to choose a winner tonight. I don't have the randomizer up, but if you guys didn't see, we're going to be giving away courtesy of Anarchist, Local Vape, Eric Over, Local Vape. These are going to be released, I believe, this weekend, but these are the first ones that have gotten out of the shop. So I'm giving this away. You guys go ahead and start typing X1s in the chat. And Jangles, you can go ahead and do it too. It doesn't matter if you're on the video. And I'll send this out to you on Monday.
no, I can't.
Oh, you can't hit the chat, huh?
No, I don't have a computer, so I'm using my phone.
Oh, that's right.
Some shit I love. I should have just stayed in the chat.
I'll get you one.
Don't worry about it. I'm good, man.
But yeah, you guys go ahead and throw those in there. Let's see. Jerk Vibe, I think it said. Oh, Spork Life said Legos are deadly too. Yeah, Legos are like little fucking claymores, man. They don't explode, but they feel like it.
I was pissed. I was all ready to go in the Lego store at the mall too, and it was closed. That was the only thing. I'm not a mall person. So, I live in South Carolina near the mountains. Send me to Walmart when you have see everybody in their pajamas and shit.
Yeah. Shout out to Mowgli Vapes in the chat. Thanks for joining in, bro. It's going to be a short one. But yeah, go ahead and throw in those X1s.
Yeah, I'm not a mall person. I finally decided that I want to go, just spend time with the ladies, and it was a bust. I did get some things on work though. From AMs, I think it was the name of the place.
I like the mall pretzels. That's my favorite part of the mall. Other than that, I only liked the mall when I was young and
The 80-inch pretzels.
yeah.
That's where these came from. I told Adams, I was talking to Emily earlier, and she asked me how I was doing, and I said, pretty good. I actually didn't come home and go to sleep after Dallas today. I actually went to the mall She said, "You get anything nice?" I said, "Not really. Wasn't anything open." I didn't get anything except pennies and a blanket. About 20 minutes later, she comes back. She says, "Were they cold?" Pennies and a blanket. And just told her that they never said. Didn't give them a chance to say, "I was hungry."
The pizza ones are my favorite.
Yeah, they're good too.
Also,
From Walmart, I got some of those from Walmart. Little pizza bite that they make or whatever they are.
yeah, and the little deli thing or
Actually good. I was surprised. Yeah, yeah, that was pretty good. But
yeah, I'm a big sucker for soft pretzels, man. I'll go to Target just for a pretzel because they have the little food court thing, you know.
have you ever got the soft pretzels and nacho beer cheese from TGI Fridays?
Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of their cheese.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I like the original, like nacho. If you're gonna do it, make it spicy, not sweet. You know.
Yeah. But I like it pretty good. I like the pretzels better than anything.
No.
Just on their own. If I'm going to eat a pretzel, I generally like mustard.
Yeah. Shout out Frames Janklin, and joined in. Since you joined in late, we are giving away. These are being released tomorrow, but I got one from Erica at Local Vape, an Anarchist face mask, brand new in the bag. They haven't been released to the public yet. They will be this weekend. But yeah, man, go ahead and get your X1s in for that. And thanks for joining in, bro. If you guys haven't, before our show on Mondays and Fridays, you can check out Frames Janklin over on either Vaping with the Omies, and on Mondays, that's before us at 5. And then on Fridays, they also have the Green Room, which is also at 5. And it's an awesome group of guys. They're doing great things. Frames just hit 1,500 subs, I believe. So shout out to him. He's killing it, man, doing good things. And they're just a good group of people. They also have the Green Room podcast. You can find it basically anywhere where podcasts are at. And these fools are like G Unit and like, what is it, 2003, and they took over and started doing everything, all the social media stuff. And I know, like, you guys probably don't know what I'm talking about with rap stuff. I know Jangles, you probably like, God, I don't understand, but no.
You'd be surprised. I know more than you think I do.
Nah, I won't put it past you. You're a smart guy. And shout out to Spork Life finding all these random emojis.
I know. I saw that the other week. I'm like, what the fuck? How do you do that?
I think you gotta pay for some of those, man. This fool's on his comment game.
Yeah. I never can catch friends and those guys. Never. I'm always doing something. I feel bad because I always intend to, but I never get to. I always have to catch a replay.
If you do catch replays, make sure you show them some love in the comments. They they're doing a giveaways and stuff for if you guys check out their stuff during the channel, they'll tell you what they're doing, and then they'll ask a question or something, and you got to answer it in the comment section, and you have a chance to win a giveaway. And these guys got a lot of cool sponsors that help them out. Rescue E-Liquids, they got British Eyes Only and stuff like that. So it's definitely a good group to check out, and give back to the community that helped build them.
Yeah, all those guys are really cool. They really are.
I might be
Go ahead.
we were talking about it. We had the Green Room and Amigos crossover, and then afterwards we were talking about it. I might be showing up on either a live with them or a podcast coming up one of these days. So make sure you guys keep an eye out for that. I'm excited for it because, I always talk about, I never really did much with this live stream and stuff or community-based stuff where I'm out here talking to people, usually on the other side of the lens. So it's good that get to interact with these people that include you in the community,
Yeah, I tried to get Bogan to come on with us, but he wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
He said he's already done one live stream today in Zoom after, Patreon. I think it was back in...
Bogan's done like 4 shows with us, which is pretty cool, and he's a bitchin' dude.
Yeah, sounds good, yeah. He really is. I sent you that video he sent down for her birthday, didn't I?
Yeah, he shouted out your daughter's birthday and stuff. He's just an all around nice guy, and he actually knows like everyone that interacts with him in the community. Like he's one of our good amigos here, Shane Beekman. I'm sure a lot of you know. They interact a lot, and he's a good guy, and it's all about taking care of each other.
Well, Shane's been for help too.
Yeah. And he, shout out to him. He's supposed to be going to some surgery soon and hopefully getting his stuff fixed. So.
Yeah, he was kind of down the other day. I was talking to him. His back was bothering him. He was just laying around. But I understand how that is when you just feel like crap. Just don't want to move.
Yeah. I do that without any real, like, crippling pain. Just, social link. No, I'm kidding.
It's called laziness.
You ain't wrong. But all right, it's 9:21. I'm gonna go ahead and toss these X emoji ones in the fucking randomizer, and let's get this given away. We'll have our guest, Mr. Jangles, choose a winner.
Hey, give me some parameters there, and I will shoot you a number.
All right, copy. And then paste. All right, Jangles, you got between 1 and 963.
Lord. That's the big guy there.
Yeah.
Never mind. Don't go there. Hey, let's just go with 14 since my baby just turned 14.
14. And it's Spork Life.
All right, Mr. Emoji.
Spork Life puts in work when he's doing the X ones, man. So yeah, Spork Life. You got the Anarchist face mask, brand new sealed. These haven't been released to the public yet. You will be the first consumer besides myself that ever have one. You guys can find these at Local Vape and Anarchist soon. And also, if you guys want to get Bruce Stone's coils, you can get them in the States at localvape.com, also internationally. And if you guys ever go on there and you guys want to get a discount, use Amigos20, Amigos20. It'll save you 20% off your whole order. Bruce Stone's coils, Anarchist juice, Turk juice, coil turd juice, everything you guys need. And show them some love. There's a great company, great people. They're the ones that brought me into the industry, and they're the reason why I'm here doing this stuff. And the reason that I introduced it, on top of meeting awesome people. So go ahead and show them some love. But yeah, Spork Life, I don't know if I have you on any other social media. If you have Instagram, at Chris Vandal, go ahead and shoot me your name and address, and I will get that sent out to you. Or if you don't have that, you can email us at, what is it, Amigos&Co at Gmail? Let me look it up. I don't even fucking know our email address.
I had never used it, but I do believe it's Amigos&Co at gmail.com.
I think so too. Yeah, the Amigos and Co, all like letters at gmail.com.
How many times did you say you coughed into that bag?
Let's say that again. Oh, how many times I coughed into it? No, I just farted on it twice. You can't.
Put anything else in there, did you?
No, I didn't put nothing weird in there. Maybe put like some, sprinkle in some keef or something, But all right, guys, that's it for the show. Jangles, thanks for hanging out with me, man.
Yeah, man. I always enjoy it.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys in the chat, every single one of you. Spork Life will get that out to you. Make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves, taking care of families. And yeah, other than that, we should be back on Monday with Legion and Adam, and we'll see you then. And you guys have a great fucking weekend.
Be good, guys.